Hi guys, I'm the Redneck with Spoons, and today we need to talk about something since it's the holiday season. In every Christmas movie you watch, there's always this whole thing about Santa not being real. And as a kid, you go watching Christmas movies about Santa, usually cartoons, and the cartoons he's the main character. And as you get older, you start to get the same mindset that the people in the movie have and in the live action movies get as is like like early teens is about when some people start, some people even younger, right? Some people now. Like, I have a question for you. If Santa's not real, who the heck helps the reindeers get around? Because I've never heard people say that the reindeers aren't real. They only say Santa's not real. All right, so you believe that the reindeers are flying around by themselves without Santa Claus? Absolutely ridiculous. It has to be Santa Claus. Reindeers can't do that. How do the reindeers hook themselves up to the sleigh? Because the sleigh is obviously real. I never heard you say you don't believe in the sleigh. Who carries the sack? Right? You never say you don't believe in the sack. You only say you don't believe in Santa Claus. All right. And also, all right, and like whose lap was it you sat on as a kid? That was clearly Santa Claus at the mall. You look up a picture of Santa Claus, he looks just like the guy at the mall. So like, what are you guys even doing? Like, you guys, if that's not Santa Claus, then you just got violated. That's a crime. You better call the police if that's not Santa Claus. The only reason why people aren't getting arrested because that's clearly Santa Claus. Right? It's ridiculous. Right, and like what? And think about it. All right, Santa Claus eats cookies. All right, that's what you give him. He gives you presents. You give him a whole plate of cookies. All right, if he went around the entire U.S., all right, eating cookies from every household, that man will be obese. That man will be so. That man will be as large as a bowl. Right, and that's how big he is. Right. You gotta think of it. What does Santa Claus look like? He looks like a guy who eats cookies every single like, and it's like, and you think about it, like, of course he eats the cookies because that's how big he is, right? If he was some skinny dude eating cookies, right, maybe there would be a difference. But this dude's large, very large, right? And it's like, what are you thinking? Right? And like, well, what about the milk? What about the milk? Like he can drink the milk. He gives good, strong bones. He has to have strong bones, right? Right. If he carries around a giant sack of presents every day, like you see him landing on roofs. If he didn't drink milk, he'll break his bones doing that. But that calcium made his bones stronger. And it's like, what? And what about the elves? Right, right. Like what? Like, come on, like this is ridiculous, right? And you think about it, and in other countries, I've heard they give them alcohol and stuff. And you're like thinking, like, I mean, that's probably what, like, he probably be peeing, right? And you think, well, there must be negative health side effects of drinking all that milk. Well, you drink the alcohol, you pee a lot too. So like you whatever, like he drinks the milk, it reverses it. The alcohol and the milk reverse what each other do to each other. So that's balanced out. So that's why Santa Claus can manage to fly around all day. Well, both, if it was just alcohol or if it was just milk, maybe there would be an issue. But we give him milk here in the U.S., they give him alcohol in the other countries. And that's also probably, the milk and alcohol, that's probably also added on to why he's so large. Right, and also, you run the reason, like, how do you think I got all my spoons? Like, you think I just go to the store or something? You think I make plastic spoons? Like, no, these are magic spoons. These spoons come from a magical, all-powerful source. A source that's up north. It's Santa Claus, obviously. Like, these are a supply of spoons. And you might be wondering, how do you have a direct supply of spoons given to you by Santa Claus? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense, Redneck with spoons. What are you talking about? Well, let me tell you what I'm talking about, right? There was a movie, right, called Ernest Saves Christmas. And that's another thing. You might think Santa Claus is too old. No, no. Is he every so often years or whatever he gets replaced, right? Um, that movie's a true story. Me and Ernest knowing each other for a while. I think he might even be like a cousin or an uncle or something. I don't know. Right, but we hung out with each other a long time back in the day. Right, me and Ernest are good pals. He personally met Santa Claus. Right, he knows Santa Claus. All right, and me and Ernest knowing each other for a long time. That's a true story. I believe every word that he told me. Right, and that's why I have these spoons. Right, I got to personally meet him. I got to personally meet Santa Claus through Ernest. Right, but it's just ridiculous. Like, just stop saying stuff. Like, what do you mean? He's not real. Who's flying the reindeers? Whose lap do you sit on? Like, think about it. He is very very big, and he eats cookies. Obviously, that adds up. It's ridiculous. These spoons, right? I probably shouldn't be telling you all this, but these spoons are magic spoons directly made by Santa Claus. I have a direct supply to the North Pole. I have a bucket of spoons, right? That when I reach in, I'm reaching into the North Pole. That's a magical teleportation bucket, and these are made by Santa's elves. These are perfect spoons. Santa Claus isn't real. Who's providing me spoons? Like, I would just run out of spoons. Walmart can't produce enough spoons for me to just get spoons. These are Santa spoons. These are Santa spoons, alright? Santa spoons. From good old cousin Uncle Ernest.